All right, this is KaotiK Crypto, where we defy tyranny. It is January 16th, 2024. 16th, yeah. And just wanted to do a daily check-in and see what's going on with the markets. Crypto bounced a little bit today, but it doesn't really change my opinion of what's going on in this giant rejection wick. What this could be, I mentioned yesterday, is kind of a Wyckoff distribution pattern. It can be it can be bullish or bearish, but when it's on top of a trend, you generally want to go lower when that kind of a thing happens. Let's see. Where'd my little drawing tool go? Oh, maybe this is it. Well, yeah, so what'll happen, it'll kind of go like this, and it might get another wick up and then another back down. So regardless, I'm still targeting like 32. I mean, minimally, it's just 200 week moving average. It's a very common moving average to use in this situation. It's down here, so by the time we come up to here, you're still looking at 31, 32K. And it could go down to 28, a wick down. It could get pretty ugly. So just expect that. Prepare for that. I think I'm still dollar cost averaging. I think that's the safest, best thing. You don't know if it's going to go up, sideways, or down. If we go sideways, you still want to grab these prices because we're going to be going up, right? This is Bitcoin. This is also altcoins in general. Altcoins are moving up pretty good. Ethereum is definitely making moves. So what's going to happen is Bitcoin cools off, and the altcoins run. That's usually what happens, and then there'll be the halving will be the next narrative for Bitcoin, and what happens from there. I mean, I think we're going to definitely go for the all-time highs by the end of the year, possibly even before. So, and it also depends on like all the liquidity. You had 11 ETFs all approved at the same time, but the problem is the ETFs are going to be tied to the stock market, technology, risk, Nasdaq, and S&P. So, if the stock market doesn't do that great, then that's going to put pressure on Bitcoin selling. So if we get a big pullback in the stock market, then that could it'll affect Bitcoin maybe even more. So just something to note. Let us look at S&P 500 maybe. This is the line chart. So we're basically at all-time highs. We might come back down and consolidate a little bit longer. This is for the Nasdaq. I know I had it down here somewhere. I have too many indicators. But NASDAQ is mainly focused on technology, new developments in the stock market. So it's more risky, but it also goes through all-time highs quicker. So it's already at all-time highs. And it's consolidating. It actually looks pretty healthy, really. I mean, we could get a pullback, but kind of looks like it wants to go sideways and up. So to me, that's kind of bullish. To me. So we could look at the Dow Jones, and that's industrial. That actually made all-time highs too, funny enough. But maybe we're just barely. I mean, we've been going sideways for the last 2-3 years, so it's taken long enough. Let's see what the Dixie did. Dixie had a continuation on its upward pattern, so its target's going to be about 104, like I said yesterday. And we could, fall down before that, but as that rises, crypto and stocks probably will have a hard time, especially Bitcoin. We're getting some bounces on some of these altcoins, and we're still very early. I mean, you're not missing out on anything. There's plenty of time. Well, not almost there's plenty of time. You probably have a few months really to build strong positions here, but we're looking pretty good. Plenty of move upward, I guess, is what I was trying to say. There is a lot of gains to be made still. Cardano, we've tested support. That might be kind of it for the retracement on Cardano. A lot of people have PTSD from last cycle, as do I. We just don't know if we're going to get another test of this base. If Bitcoin falls 28K, that means altcoins like, Cardano, we might be looking great, but if that thing falls, we're going to come down, and it could come down even more than that. that. That's happened. That's what happened before. That's what happened last cycle. We were looking pretty good, right? And then it fell down, and then we went up. We thought we were going to get out of it, and then, the flu thing happened. And it actually made a lower low. Like, I don't think it would go this low, but these are things that could happen. That would be a crazy good buying opportunity. And from there, especially fundamental coins like Cardano, I mean, I think that's the future. Cardano, Ethereum, Link, I mean, it's going to go up like that. I don't think we're going to get a crazy jump like that, but I think it could get kind of dicey down here, so just be careful. Please hit the like, hit subscribe, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from anyone watching. And if something I meant to mention, if I tend to stumble around and I'm a little slower when I talk. So you can actually, above the video, you can hit normal speed or 1.25 speed or 1.5 speed. I watch almost all my YouTube at 1.25 speed. Sometimes 1.5, it's real slow. So if it's like I don't have time to watch that, like just put the put it up faster, and you'll kind of get a faster information blast without me kind of sit around him and hawing, right? But let's check a little bit. All right, the daily, see what cryptos have been moving. Tau, I've heard of that one. So Chilliz is a sports token crypto, and the narrative might be around the Super Bowl. I mean, what if Chilliz has like a Super Bowl ad? Like, I think they specialize in like sports and NFTs, and I think this coin could be a winner. Put it that way. I think there could be a lot of positive flow on Chilliz. So just watch out for this one. Maybe we'll take a look at it, CoinGecko, real quick. I'm kind of curious. And I don't know of any other sports tokens. I'm sure there's a handful of them. So all-time high was 75 cents, something like that. We're down at 10 cents, so it's almost a 10x to its all-time high. It's been around not very long. Since last cycle, pretty much. Doesn't have information on it. Let's see, info, social. I don't know. Sometimes they just don't tell you what the coin is or what it does on the site. I know it's connected to sports and sports NFTs. Category sports. There you go. But this one is one to look at. I mean, I think this thing could go a couple bucks or something. They could go more than that. But I'm wondering why it's running. I don't know exactly why, but maybe crypto panic. Sometimes this will tell you something. Let's refresh this to be sure. Research, pre-search. This decentralized search engine. Trial for former Terraform Labs. Inferno Drainer crypto scam. Hacks, declining sentiment, so on. Metrics. IRS says businesses don't have to report certain crypto transactions until no regulations issued. Well, that's kind of good news. I'd say screw it, for now. Circle stablecoin, blah, blah, blah. I would just, report losses so you can get some more money back, right? Not financial advice. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. But it's just things that, I'll look into. Vivek Ramaswamy, little crypto coalesce. He was like really pro crypto, but I think Ramaswamy might be somewhere in Trump's regime at the end of all this. So I think his guidance will help immensely. Jupiter's innovative stress test paves way for some evolution. So Jupiter, I believe, is one of the Solana's. They just had an airdrop, I think, and it's one of Solana's exchanges. So that's probably one to look at. On verge of ultimate price explosion to all-time highs, Solana plans to unveil cheaper Saga successor. Charles Hoskin responds to research that claims Cardano is useless. Yeah, it's BS. Cardano's great. Chainlink integrates circles, OCC program. So that's going. Chainlink's going to start working on stablecoin USDC transfers. That's good. I think pretty much all. I think all transfers are going to be. U.S. dollar is going to be on blockchain. I just wonder if they're going to try to. You don't want them looking at every single thing you ever do. It's an invasion of privacy. So I hope there's going to be a privacy sort of protocol on all this. Pushes crypto bill of rights proposal. Interesting stuff. Let's look at crypto fear and greed index. Here we go. So we're at 60. I mean, that what we probably went to 52. I really want to see us get a big scare. I don't mean to be bearish, but I want to see crypto get a big scare. And I don't know what's going to scare it. We've been through pretty much the hell of all scaring possible in the last couple of years. So I think it's going to take a lot to scare it. But I think if some countries come out and start banning it, India or something like that, that could cause problems, or possibly stablecoin FUD or USD Tether, something like that. Tether is always being under attack, and there might be some kind of stablecoin legislation. Something like that could be a catalyst. I know a lot of people are trying to figure out what the catalyst is going to be. I don't know what it is, but just be ready for the bigger pullback. I would love to see us go down like 20 or 30 fear and greed. And then you would know you can go in and buy fear, but it's been a little bit tougher this time around to figure out. I mean, the last year, it's pretty much a bull market. Oops, didn't mean to hit that. Blur, definitely one to look at. Not Blur, Flux. Flux was one that was moving. I was kind of the one to look at that. Some of the mining protocols. Ethereum, Solana. Just see if there's anything new that I don't really know. Yeah. Near protocol. I'm expecting that to go down a little bit more. Ledger ontology. I really want this thing to move more so than that. Silver and gold's consolidating still. I think they'll still go make runs. I think inflation may come back, but they may not come back for another 6 months to a year. That whole narrative. Take a quick look at where are we at on the total market cap. Now we could come down all the way down to 1.25 trillion. I think minimally 1.48. So I think there's still some more blood to be had. DeFi's been making some moves. This is the total DeFi market cap. We're at 76 billion. God, we're so early in some of this stuff. We're so early. XRP still consolidating. Something's going to make a big move. I wonder if we get the big crash first or not. We'll have to see. I think Chilliz is the big one to look at right now. That's a star, stacks, Algorand starting to wake up, render, and there was Jake Gordon crypto. He's a pretty good channel to watch. He's definitely like a hype man. He gets you stoked on stuff, but he did a video recently talking about a couple other alternative render coins. I think it was him. Might have been someone else. I'm trying to think of one of the names of the other coins. I would start being a little prepared before I start live streaming. I'm kind of feeling like I need to go get some food. This will be a short stream today. Nothing's coming to me, so apologies for that. But just hang in there, hodl on, right? And right now, the next few months are going to be the time to stack. It's all, after that, your halving happens, and then it's just off to the races, and euphoria will ensue, and it will be crazy, and your parents will ask you about it. When people you don't barely know and your uncles you've never really talked to start talking about crypto, you probably want to start exiting. Not financial advice, but just saying. Anyway, I want to get off here. Peace out. We'll check back in tomorrow. Maybe there'll be some new news I can check out. All right. Peace.